Hello, people. Welcome to New York City, people. Like to welcome all my replay viewers. Replay viewers, please remember that Donald Trump is still an asshole, and by Mr. Matthews at Chantal TV and at Orion are still incredibly vile people. Hello, people. Welcome to New York City on a Friday night, Saturday morning. Hello, people. Rob Music, people. Had a few drinks tonight. Number 2 on Periscope's least loved list. Follow him, people. Trump is still an asshole. Hello, Adam. Empire State Building blue for Autism Speaks, National Autism Awareness Day. Hello, Sean. Hello, everyone. Rob Music had a few drinks tonight. Was even more incomprehensible than usual tonight. Hello, Keely. Hello, everyone. Eduardo, Privyet, Alex. Hello, the A-Threads. There you go, people. Pirlo could indeed land the ball onto the building. Hello, Bailed Up. Shalom, Bob. St. Louis, hello. Thank you, Keely, for inviting Ray. Hello. Yes, you do need double PhD for Rob's Periscope for sure. Mishi, hello. There's your New York City, people. Empire State Building blue for Autism Speaks, National Autism Awareness Day. Hello, Jay Press. Jason's here. Hello, everybody. Dennis, hello. Mishi, thank you for inviting. Renee, hello. Steven from Florida. How's Boca Raton, Steven? Thank you for sharing and inviting. Hello, everybody. Thank you for inviting people. Not that it does any good because Periscope is broken, but thank you for inviting. Yes, look at all the awesome. I'm not going to get into the vaccinations about autism. I think that's a bunch of bunk. Hello, no, he's still in Brooklyn. Hilarious. Hello, California. Hello, Maritza. There's not strong wind. Okay, you sound like a rabbi. Hilarious. There's your New York City, people. Yeah, I'm in the right state. Exactly. Periscope has me in the right state. We are zoomed in on that. Dinner tonight, excellent, the best enchiladas verdes I've ever had from Cascalote Latin Bistro. And I had a salad to start. Trump indeed, no, not cold, 62 degrees, 16 Celsius. Another beautiful night here on the roof. Yes, I had leftover enchiladas. They were even better today. P. Byron D, people. Follow him, amazing scoper in South Florida. Hit 2 million hearts. Congratulations, Pete. Blue for Autism Speaks, World Autism Awareness Day. Yes, decadent Mexican enchiladas. Enchiladas verdes. Yes, to make me laugh indeed. I'm not freezing. It's nice and warm. 50,000 people at the Big O, the worst baseball stadium ever. I grew up in Montreal. Wonderful, Alex. Enjoy the simcha. There you go, people. I spoke some Hebrew. Simcha. No sangria tonight. Hello, everybody. Look at that beautiful view. A terrible officiating. Mark Geiger should be embarrassed for the way he refereed that game tonight. There you go. Simcha, indeed. A big simcha for Alex and his family. You like my Yiddish? Is simcha Hebrew or Yiddish? Somebody help me. It could be Yiddish. You're right. It's Yiddish. I'm embarrassed. I said it was Hebrew. It's Yiddish. Wow, good for you, Jason. Look forward to you celebrating 2 million. No, referees do not make as much money as you think. Hello, London. Welcome. There's your New York City. And Boop Fashionista slacking. Don't know why she's not on the scope. Obviously has something more important to do. Buffalo going to get snow. Oh, Buffalo is only featured on the national news. They have the same... Yeah, they have the same stock footage from 20 years ago. The guy is still shoveling out his car, and whenever it snows in Buffalo, they show the same guy shoveling out his car. Teach English. Hello, Rain. Thank you for sharing. Kylo's here. Yes, Boop is MI. This is absolutely true. Am I right, Buffalo? Am I right? Hello, Wanda. The same guy's been shoveling out his car for 20 years. The trending list does blow. No, Boop is not. Hilarious Boca, 97, wow. Hello, Teach English. Hello, Upper East Siders. Indeed, people. No, Boop is not here. There she is. Oh, Boop is here. Boop is here, people. Boop Fashionista, the number 4 beauty blogger, influencer in the world, classing up my scopes Follow Boop Fashionista, also the top scoper in the UK. Boop was making coffee. There's her euphemism, people. Yes, she did wake up for me. That's Boop's euphemism, making coffee. Yes, you do need to be awake to keep up. Awake and alert to keep up. Hello, the fat zombie. Dorta, hilarious. Boop is going to make me famous indeed. Jenny's here. Jenny's here, people. Wow, follow Jenny Inspired 2, top scoper in Seattle. Right, that 20-year-old video is not even in HD, correct. Boop is missing all the comments. She's still half asleep. Blue Empire State Building, gorgeous today for Autism Speaks, World Autism Awareness Day. Rolling, yes, Boop Fashionista, people. In 5 hours, we'll be scoping a photography exhibit at a gallery in London about the Rolling Stones. The photographer will be there. Should be fabulous, people. Boop Fashionista, we're also number 4 Rolling Stones expert in the world. She is the number 4 Rolling Stones expert in the world. Hello, Vivala. Yes, I am very important, Raim, to receive Boop in my stream. There you go, people. Boop Fashionista listening to all her favorite Rolling Stones albums on vinyl to get ready for that scope. Guns N' Roses are starting in about an hour in Hollywood. Not yet. That was unrelatable. Sorry, Alex. Alex, it was to teach you youngins about how we grew up. Yes, Boop reading about the Rolling Stones now. Pete, number 1 indeed. That's how Pete and I met, people, by watching Rolling Stones concert together on Periscope. So many people trying to imitate me. Ciao, Italia. Ciao, Gabriel. How are you? Hello, Trip. Yes, Rock Paper Rolling Stones should be My Chemical Romance. Excellent band. Fun scope last night. True story about Pete and I. Thank you for saying the most imitated man. Imagine Dragons. There you go. Guns N' Roses playing tonight after starting around my 2 a.m. scope. Central Park. I'm not sure about that. Yesterday's museum was fabulous, Misha, last night. I'm great, thank you. Great, thank you. There's your New York City. Only one original. Exactly, J-Press. Everybody new. Click on the number on the bottom right. Click on my name. Follow me here. Follow me on Twitter at RonWaxman. Right, vinyl is an old music file keeper. Indeed, Guns N' Roses. And people, I invited earlier tonight to David Gilmour from Toronto. It was incredible. Right, Axl's Mood, indeed. Indeed, they're playing a small club in Hollywood tonight. Guns N' Roses. There's your New York City, people. Welcome, everybody. Trump is still an asshole, Stephen. Boop, I knew you would like the blue lights. They match the blue beanie that I usually wear. The city full of lights. Only a small venue tonight. The Guns N' Roses will play to as small a crowd as I had on my two-hour scope last night, 500 people, because Periscope is broken, people, and the creators of Periscope don't care. Yes, match the scarf, hilarious. Blue lights are very pretty tonight, very pretty. Boop, giving the blue heart. People, you want to know how big Trump is an asshole? Do you want to know how big a beauty blog influencer Boop is? Do you want to? They won't be as educated. Hilarious, Sean. Boop is such a big beauty blog influencer. I had never read a beauty blog before. She influenced me to read a beauty blog. That's how big an influencer she is. No, Periscope, Kylo, broken. I had a way bigger crowd, Trip, almost 24,000. And what did Periscope say to me? Periscope said, Ron Waxman, we don't give a rat's ass about you. Hootie and the Blowfish talk about a flashback for her bar mitzvah. Hilarious, Alex. Yes, Boop will assist Keith Richards with his honor. Oh, wow, we got a Jean-Luc Godard reference. Fabulous. They do it. I learned plenty about beauty, plenty. I have influenced Boop to actually come to many soccer games. And people, Boop Fashionista watched the second half of Le Havre beating Stade Lavallois. Bob Bradley's Le Havre winning 2-0 in the Stade Océan. David Hasselhoff, indeed, almost as big in Germany as I am. Favorite, Urban Decay. No, I've influenced her to eat her steak medium. When I met Boop, she was a medium well. I almost threw up. Now she eats it medium, people. My work is done. There, look at this. The spire on the Bank of America building, also blue, right there. I know, medium well. I eat it medium rare. Muddy, yes, muddy waters indeed, John. Yes, of course I read the Beauty Buzz. Thursday night, last night we had a great scope though. Medium rare indeed. Raw, exactly. Chuck Berry indeed. People, if you missed my 2 a.m. scope, about 50 minutes in last night, we started talking about what it was like growing up when we were younger. Totally different. It was an amazing scope. I encourage you to watch it. I don't know if anybody scoped Hootie. Bloody steak. Indeed. Rock, paper, Gucci pushed back a hot dinner date. The man was very upset. She didn't get any action last night. Yeah, no, not Irish giggle, Stephen. Irish giggle. Tartar indeed. Tartar, I know, Pete. So funny last night. So funny. I said, Rock, paper, Gucci gave up her sex last night to watch my scope. Arrivederci, Gabriel. Have a great day in Italia. There's your New York City. I already said that on the beginning of the scope. I open my scopes about them all the time. Hello, Rania. Rania was on the scope last night. Rania learned a lot of history she didn't know on that scope last night. Rob, watch it on replay or I'll send it to you on Catch. It was hilarious. It was unbelievable, the scope last night. Go to 50 minutes in and watch the last hour and 10 minutes. Yes, people giving up sex for me indeed. I'm not going to talk about... Yeah, Landon's not a fan of Klinsman's. That is true. There's your New York City indeed, people. Welcome, everybody. Rania, wasn't that a great scope last night? Brought back lots of memories indeed. It's so funny last night. So funny. Hello, Girl Rush Fat. Last night was one of the fun... Exactly. What about Dr. Jana? Very long scope. 2 hour scope because it was warm. The weather was beautiful last night. You fell asleep, Riley. Please watch the 2 a.m. scope. Started about 50 minutes in. You watch the replay. Wonderful. No, Ray, watch it. It was classic. Yes, indeed. The causing absence in 72. Hilarious Kylo. Have I talked about who? Dr. Jana? No, she was on my scope once. Jim, hello. How was it, Jim? Yeah, we were all on an epic roll last night. It was the best night ever, Rania. Stabilization, yes, of course, but they're fixing it. Exactly, Trip, exactly. It reminded you of your 50. Hilarious, Pete. So funny. Dryer Buzz, hello. It was great last night. It was great. No, Rania, 62 degrees, 16 Celsius. I don't think it's going to rain either tonight. I've got nice weather, perfect scoping weather tonight. Perfect scoping weather. Indeed, Rock, paper, Gucci. It was such an amazing scope last night. Yes, nice weather. You did indeed, Alex. Alex, we talked about dialing rotary phones. I had to demonstrate on my phone to Rania how we used to dial with rotary phones. Story time, indeed. It was so much fun last night. I did lose my voice at the end. That's absolutely true, Misha. I was losing my voice. I had to end the scope. It was so funny last night. If anyone wants a link, you can find it on Catch. It's my 2 a.m. scope from last night. It was so much fun. So much fun. Thank you, J-Scope, for inviting. There's your New York City, people. Wow, Alex, you have it, so you know what I'm talking about. Boop Fashionista's asking, what's a rotary phone? That's so funny. Yes, the replay was great. It's still on. It'll still be up on Periscope. No, Boop's not asking what a rotary. She's used one. Jackhammer was great too, Rania. Jackhammer was great. Dutch Maz was with us last night. People follow Dutch Maz, great scoper in Brooklyn. Hello, L.A. Welcome, L.A. to beautiful New York City. How is everybody today? Great. Front at Act 5, 1912. Hilarious, Rame. That is hilarious. Boop is 28 years young. Absolutely, Bohemia. Absolutely. It was long ago. The lights today, Rania, great question. The lights are blue for Autism Speaks World Autism Awareness Day. There's the phone, are hilarious. Ron o'clock and the Dutch Maz last night was so much fun. So much fun. So let's see what we can see around here, people. Let's look to Queens. Wonderful, Pete. Yeah, blue for your cousin's bat mitzvah. So there is your East River and Queens, people. The focus not working. Exactly. They dial without knowing what it means. Okay, there's your East River. No, I have overcast today. Oh, I have clouds. No Jupiter, no moon. They still use rotary phones in Ireland. Hilarious, Rob. Operators, Alex, we talked about how you had to, if you got a busy signal and you wanted to talk to someone, you had to dial the operator, tell them it was emergency so they would break in on the call. You have no clue what a rotary phone is, Trip. Watch on the scope yesterday, I explained it. I'll explain it again actually in a minute. But first, let's show the Whitestone Bridge and the power plant from X-Men and conspiracy theory. The parachute, oh my God, so funny. The operator, so funny, Dryer Buzz. There's your Whitestone Bridge and the power plant from X-Men and conspiracy theory. So for Trip, hold on. Yes, they get iPhones when they're young. The power plant, indeed. So hold on, for Trip. This is for Trip. Trip, you here? Okay. The race. Mark Geiger had a nightmare tonight. My pleasure. Okay, Trip. When we were younger, you used to have to dial the phone with an actual dial. Okay. So if the person's phone number started with 735, you would put your finger in the 7 and go like this. Pull it all the way back, and then it would have to go all the way back. Then you'd go 3, and then it would go back, and then you'd go 5. And if you made a mistake, you had to start all over again. And we hated people with a lot of high numbers in their phone number. You hated that. So that's what a rotary phone, your grandparents had. So much work to dial. Klondike 345, exactly. And people, back in the day, yes, exactly, community phones. Technology has come a long way. And not only that, but you know what else? We didn't have to dial area codes. If the person had the same area code as you didn't have to dial their manual typewriters, indeed. Right, now you don't even have to dial, you just hit your contact. Exactly, hilarious J-scope. Yes, indeed, you didn't have to dial the area code, the memories. Absolutely, Rania. And you'd have to restart. Party lines, we talked about that. Trip, yes. If a long distance phone number, you have to put 1 before the area code. You don't even know your girlfriend's number. Hilarious. No, absolutely, Boop. Nowadays in the U.S., you have to dial the area code if it's the same. Right, we talked about that last night, Rock, Paper, Gucci. Oh, you had to remember your friends' phone numbers. You had to remember cellular phone was a win. Oh, really, Boop? That's interesting. So there's your New York City people. Trip, you should watch the scope last night, the 2 a.m. scope from about the 50-minute mark on. It was absolutely hilarious. Jenny, isn't the electronic football game the funniest thing you've ever seen? We talked about electronic football. So many laughs last night. There's your beautiful New York City. Trip, it was great. Yes, Bob Bradley with the big win today. And Boop Fashionista watched the second half. Don't tell me she doesn't like football. Correct. No call waiting, busy signal, and you would prank calls indeed, and you use an operator to interrupt the call if you needed to get through to someone. Correct. 212 was the only one. Yes, she did. Exactly. Mission Impossible. There's great 2 goals indeed. Yes, the agenda beside the phone. Bob Bradley, yes, happy tonight. Currently in 3rd place. We'll see what happens Monday between Red Star and Paris. Red Star's home to Paris. They should win, though, because Paris is the last place team. So we'll know more on Monday if Bob's still in 3rd by the end of the week. No. Yes, I was. It was my idea to send him to Egypt. L.A. was 213, right? Yes, you used to have to wait for phone calls. The other funny thing, people, I say, my pleasure, Dutchman. Yes, calling collect. The other funny thing last night was Rania asked about dialing 911. We didn't have 911, people. You used to have to dial the police station. The Wonder Years, exactly. Well, no, the Wonder Years is before that, I think, a little before. But yeah, no, that's around the same time. I have 212 indeed. So there's your New York City. I'm making you feel young. Hilarious. We didn't have 911. I don't even know when 911 started, but we did not have 911. Yes, indeed, indeed, Riley, indeed. They didn't. We did not have 911, 215 Philly, indeed. No, I used to have a 212 number. I did. Oh, of course you didn't know the station number. LA 323, yeah. We just dialed 0, right? You dialed the operator. Correct. You would dial the operator and ask them to connect you. That's right. Yes, FC Dallas Columbus tomorrow. Yes, the 312. Yes, 312 indeed. Correct. No, I agree with you, Seldretti. I agree. I don't know when. Right, the Wonder Years. That was those years. The Wonder Years. Oh, wonderful! You're an FC Dallas supporter. Really, really. Sexting his assistant. Unbelievable. 911 is a very important, very, very important invention. Honestly, very important. NYC has lots of new area codes. The phone operator. Oh my God, Rania. We used to have to dial the operator for information to get phone numbers. If it wasn't in your city, we didn't have the internet. I never used a pager. I don't remember. Sports phone. Yes, sports phone. Yeah, credit the long distance call. Absolutely. Correct. It used to pay. So the yellow book, right? We used to have phone books, Rania. Phone books. I never had a beeper. I don't know why they make it 66. But Rania, if you used to have to call the operator to find out a phone number, information. Used to call the operator for information, like 411 basically. What's a phone book? Hilarious. Reverse the charges if you wanted to make a collect call or a person-to-person call. Time and temperature. I don't know if they have the movie phone guy. I know they still have phone books. I know they have, but you had a beeper. No, they still have phone books. I've seen them in London. Correct. If you didn't, correct, if you would call the operator. They stay in the lobby. Exactly, Dutch Maz. Correct, 411. You paid extra for them to connect you, though. You paid extra for them to connect you, or you could dial it yourself. Movie phone, indeed. I remember calling movie phone. Paging, hilarious. Right, Jenny's number, hilarious. Phone books, indeed. Time, yes, time, that's right. Movie phone. That's absolutely true. On the Seinfeld episode, there was really movie phone. No, the phone operator, the real... Of course, do I remember Blockbuster? Hold on, people. Hold on, people. Hold on. People, that used to be a Blockbuster right there. Hold on. Yes, I'm the number one. That used to be a Blockbuster right there. Right there. Alex, where you went to rent movies, you would go to there to rent VHSs and DVDs. Right, right. We all, excuse me, we all had memberships to Blockbuster. We all, no, Jupiter. We have class. We all had memberships to Blockbuster. You miss person-to-person call, indeed. The surf report, exactly. Video, we talked about all the video games last night. Extra video, there you go. Blockbuster, indeed. 68 in Alabama, wow. Right, you would, people, and when you would rent your video, if you didn't rewind it, they charged you $1 extra. Buying candy, indeed. I still have mine somewhere, Alex. Right. Sex numbers, indeed, of course the sex numbers. Be kind and rewind. Absolutely. The milkman, yes, Rania didn't know anything. Alex, did you know we used to have milkmen who used to deliver milk to our houses? Calhoun 2132, right. We all have Netflix now. A Metro card. Hilarious, Alex. You finally got your Metro card. That is so funny. Wow. Blockbuster, free movies. Of course I called 900 numbers. Hilarious. The milkman, indeed. Right. They don't have milkmen anymore. Yes, I have to rewind your porn, indeed. You don't Netflix, okay. What did we do before Netflix? Blockbuster. There's still milkmen in Ireland, still milkmen fathering children in Ireland. Alex, yes, milk delivery in glass bottles and eggs, and you would put a note in your empty, out in your empty milk jug or a milk bottle saying what you wanted. And butter, yes, and butter. Milkshake sounds good, hilarious. No, we get eggs. You could get eggs from the milkman, absolutely. Free YouTube movies, excellent. Yes, tokens, indeed tokens. Only 2 months ago, wow, only 2 months ago. Picturing Blockbuster. So Blockbuster used to walk into a video store and you would have to get a hard copy of the video. And if they were out of it, they were out of it. Free online movies, that's what I do. Hilarious. TV repairman, yes. Mail delivery twice, yes. Dial-up, we talked about that. Milk delivery still in Seattle. What you get next week? Oh, so excited. That's hilarious, Book. That is hilarious. Wonderful to hear. It was so much fun last night. Bread delivery, Fuller Brushman. Indeed, Alex. Yes, I think there was a Hollywood video. Yes, prank calls, indeed, we talked about. Amazon Prime, yes, it didn't last long. You still have your card, so do I somewhere. Hilarious, but the DVDs. I still have a VHS player, I really do. Blockbuster really blew it with Netflix because Blockbuster didn't see online streaming coming. Oh, wow, Mrs. Doubtfire, wow. VHS, indeed. I had a Betamax, people. I had a Betamax. Wow, Jenny, wow. Yes, $1 if you return them unwound. Absolutely. I had Betamax. I did indeed. Betamax. Blockbuster really did blow it. Yeah, Redbox. Of course, Redbox. It was white. Hilarious. Phone booth calls 10 cents. Laser disc. Oh my God, I never had a laser disc. Armageddon. Hilarious, Kylo. Betamax was before VHS. Okay, so we used to watch movies on videos, on actual videos, not discs, but actual videos. Right, TV shows with no mentions of website. Terminator 1 VHS. Right, you type title movie and search. I had an 8-track in my first car. I did have an 8-track in my first car. VHS is a long time ago. Sometimes they're not available. Betamax, so Sony really fucked up. Atari we talked about too. Yes, waiting for the new release. MLS. I worked at MLS in the early days. We talked about cassettes last night. We did. We talked about cassettes. So let me explain what Sony did. Pac-Man. Let me explain. Sony invented Betamax first. Wouldn't license it. So other companies created VHS and put Betamax out of business. I did go to old NASL games, Montreal Manic in Montreal. Yeah, hilarious Vivola. Hello, Twiggy. Hello, Twiggy. How are you? Betamax was before VHS. CDs, indeed. Mini disc recorder, indeed. Beta didn't. No, Beta last. I had an 8mm tape. I had a Sony 8mm video camera. I did indeed. Oh wow! Wow! That's a great one to go to. Betamax was better than VHS. It actually was, but the other companies sold more products and put them out of business. Aztecs, wow. Broadcast, it was better. No, Hot Wheels. You use your phone to record it. Betamax, yes. Betamax was came before VHS, but Sony wouldn't license it, so the other companies came out with VHS and put it out of business. I listened to an AM FM radio transistor in bed at night. No need for mini disc. Vinyl records, indeed. No, my 8mm was Sony. Big disc. Well, vinyl records and then CDs. 78s. We didn't mention 78s. That's before my time. 78s are before my time. Rip Sony Walkman, indeed. 8mm cameras. Mine's not working. I don't even know where to get it fixed. Exactly, the old VHS video cameras. All right, everyone. Everybody new. Click on the number on the bottom right. Click on my name. Follow me on here. Follow me on Twitter at RonWaxman. No, Gramophone. That's really old. Okay, and I'll see you in a few minutes, and we'll watch the lights go out on the Empire State. But radio's hilarious. Wow, wow, that's amazing. All right, pocket calculators, indeed. Remote controls with cables. Yes, indeed, Alex. I'll see you soon, people. Bye-bye.